It has always been my dream to come to Sicily, and I can't wait to taste and see and eat and smell everything this region has to offer. We're Matteo and Misha. In our last episode, we flew from Milan to Sicily and showed you what it's like to fly domestically in Italy in 2021. Today, we are exploring the beautiful city of Capo Orlando, visiting the local market before relaxing on one of the most beautiful beaches in Sicily, and following the sunset to the church on top of the hill. Plus, we share why we decided to begin our ultimate Italian road trip in Sicily.
It's another gorgeous day here in Sicily, and we are headed off to the local market. Problem is that the last time I was there was 8 years ago, so I'm hoping we don't get lost.
But first, we need an espresso. So we're getting our breakfast from Sweet Bar. It's Matteo's favorite place.
Ciao, grazie, buona giornata.
Now we're off to the market.
From what I understand, at around about where we are, it should be hopefully coming up down one of these streets through a tunnel somewhere, but time will tell. So I found the tunnel.
We found the market.
The market in Capo Orlando happens every Thursday. They have everything from fruits, vegetables, salami, cheeses, nuts, clothes, shoes. Anything you can find at a market, you'll find here.
Ciao, buona giornata.
€6.60.
Good job. Ciao. Oh. Oh my gosh, how cute.
Oh ma no!
He's so cute.
Lino, anche lui, prendi anche lui è un esemplare.
No.
Oh my god, look at me.
So that guy saw me with my camera, and he really wanted me to take a video of his dog because apparently his dog is a model, and he looks so cute sitting on the little Vespa. And we made a new friend, so that was cool.
So all in all, a successful day of market shopping. We got exactly what we wanted, and it cost less than I thought it would. So there are these drinking fountains all around Italy whereby you can get fresh spring water without paying for it. And in this case, we get to clean our peaches.
Okay, so I've never actually tried these flat peaches before. You'll find them all over Italy, but especially in Sicily. It's kind of like a donut, right? It's so sweet. That's so good. They are very, very fresh, very sweet.
Seriously, use bigger words.
Apparently I'm not using big enough words to describe how this tastes.
Say it tastes truly peachy.
tastes truly peach. That's so dumb. Okay, now we did get a few different goodies from the market. Matteo loves these little candies. I've never actually had these before. They're called cannelloni. Kind of looks like popcorn, but like candy. I don't think you've ever told me what they are.
Well, you'll find out.
Okay, I guess we'll find out. They come in red, white, and green, like the Italian flag. That's so cute. Okay, I'm excited. Let's see. It's really good. It's very sweet. It tastes like a sugar ball, but there's something else. Yeah, there's something definitely in the middle.
What's in the middle?
No, I don't know.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Really? That little speck in the middle? Is that really it?
Do you like them?
They're so good. I love sugar, so I love these. Very understandable why Matteo loves them. We both have a very big sweet tooth. These can be dangerous. They're so small, I feel like I could just keep popping them in my mouth.
Now that we're done with the market, it's time to soak up some Sicilian sun on the beach. The Capo d'Orlando beach is made up of these pebbles that look like marble or granite. This kind of makes sense as marble is one of Italy's major natural resources. From the entire Capo d'Orlando shoreline, you can see the Aeolian Islands in the distance.
Spotted a mermaid!
So two giant octopuses.
So we're just popping into the grocery store really quick so we can get a little bit of Prosecco and some beer for our walk to the top of the hill.
The sun sets in about 2 hours, so we're off to the top of the hill. So we are currently at the bottom of the steps that lead up to the church on the top of the hill. So why is this church significant? This is the town where my grandfather comes from. And at the beginning of the 1940s, he was drafted into the Italian army to go and fight for Italy. Before my grandfather left to fight in World War II, he made a promise to himself and to God that if he survived the war, he would climb on his hands and knees and pray on every single step leading up to the church. Thankfully, he did survive, and with my gran by his side, he did as he promised. He started at the stairs on the bottom of the hill that led up to the church. He got down onto his hands and knees, and he said a prayer on every single step. If I'm not mistaken, there were around about 1,000 steps, so you can imagine crawling up all these steps to get there. My grandmother stood with him the entire time, and she said by the time he got to the top, his hands and his knees were raw and bloody, but he kept his promise. He was honored by having his name on the first step leading up to the church. We couldn't think of a more meaningful and significant place than to start our ultimate Italian road trip in Capo d'Orlando, Sicily. I think it's safe to assume that the majority of us don't like steps. So it's mind-blowing to think that not only did my grandpa climb all these steps, but he did so on his hands and knees, and with 5 times the amount of steps that are here today.
My sources tell me that we're like almost halfway.
No, we're at the top.
Oh, we're at the top! My sources were wrong. That's my source.
Capo d'Orlando was allegedly founded in the year 800 when a famous general stood here on the top of this hill and declared it a fine place to build a castle. The castle ruins are still visible today. The castle was destroyed around about the year 1300, and this led to the discovery of a tiny statue of the Madonna, who has become the patron saint of Capo d'Orlando and is linked to the erection of the church here on the top of the hill, which is built on the ruins of the castle.
This has got to be one of the most magnificent views ever. So we made it to the top. We're having a little happy hour at golden hour.
It is a stunning view from up here. We're just going to hang out up here until the sun goes down, which is in approximately 2 minutes by the weather app told us that.
In our next episode, we explore the history and beauty of Cefalù, home to a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of Italy's most beautiful coastal villages.